Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's Blunt's Blues going up against Thomas Rawls' Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Blues and the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Andy Dalton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Dalton. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the back goes into motion. To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. Complete. He finds Braith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Second down, Dalton. And he dumps it off to Blunt. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw here, Dalton. Gets it to Gordon. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They run. Abdullah. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And the play clock's running down. I don't think Dalton liked the matchup there. He's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Hurts over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right there at the 43. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. It's second down. Dalton looking. That's Samuel caught left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Down, Abdullah. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run left with Abdullah. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll send Gordon in motion left. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now to the air, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Prater to add the PAT.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On first down, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing is Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A handoff to Abdullah. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And take it right on the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll send Gordon in motion left. They go back to Abdullah on first. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They run with Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Andy Dalton. That was hit, and Dalton lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the left side, this is Stills. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now on second down, this is Gurley. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Gurley again here on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing now is Wentz. That's Stills bringing it in. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
15 yards through the air on a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Wentz. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask your equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw here, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The drive with Abdullah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. They try the right side with Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. They go with Abdullah again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Here's Abdullah running right. Oh, and they hadn't stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Snead, the receiver, in motion left. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now the kick is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Well, now they'll try the end around. Able to slither by. This time a spin. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. 2nd down, 8. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another carry now for Gurley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of the player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Seahawks, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.